Good morning, everybody. Excuse me. I am Sharon Wilcox, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming live to you from Chesapeake, Virginia. Today is October the 5th. Um, it's a lovely day. It's been a busy week, and the next few weeks are going to be super busy. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about the offer that Stampin' Up! Has. And I'm going to just go down to my desktop so that you can see this and take a screenshot if you would like. What this is they have our starter kit. If you've ever considered becoming a demonstrator, that doesn't mean that you have to work this as a business. You can be a hobby demonstrator and just order for your own discount. But look at this piece of paper here. 35% off because this is Stampin' Up's 35th anniversary this month. So what you can get is option one is you can get 35% off of your starter kit. That's normally $125, but you get it for $64.35. That is amazing. That is a deal and a half. The other option is option two. You can get 35% more. And by that, they mean you spend $99 and you get $168.75 worth of product, and you pick it out. That's the fun thing. There are so many reasons to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've done this for 28 years, 28, over 28 now. And you can be as productive or just a hobby demonstrator, whatever, anything in between there that you would like. Your minimum is $300 every quarter. That's pretty reasonable. So right up here at the top, you see this? SharonWilcox.stampinup.net. You can go right there to sign up. You can give me a text, give me an email, give me a call, and ask any questions you may have in regards to that. I hate to push things like that, but I don't want you to miss such a wonderful opportunity. Now look at this. Oh my goodness, is that not adorable? And what goes with it is this and sweet sorbet ribbon, which is so pretty. Then check out these wonderful adhesive backed hearts and flowers. I know, I'm in love. And there is a new box, and the new box is called Square Pillow Boxes. How cool is that? Now, if I remember correctly, this will be in the spring catalog, but it's one of those perks that as a demonstrator, you get to order and play early, and I just love that. There is also this beautiful punch that goes with this stamp set. How cool is that? I'm super excited about that. I haven't had a chance because it just arrived, so I haven't even played with it, but can't wait. And let me real quickly here pop this paper open, because as you see, I haven't even looked at it other than this front. And of course, I fell in love with that instantly. Who doesn't love a bee with a heart? And this paper is called Be Mine. And again, oh boy, is this pretty. The back side is just as gorgeous. Oh, look at that. Love, love, love it. Love the front, love the back, the little bees, oh, little hearts. This is just adorable paper. Oh my goodness. This might be my favorite one. Oh, no, and the back side. How do you choose what is a favorite? That might be my favorite one. This is really cute too. I love stripes. Who doesn't? And oh yeah, how is that different from this one? Different color flowers. Okay. Yeah, just a different background. Cute little bees ever. in the background is this beautiful petal pink, I believe. I didn't look at the colors, but anyways, because I am a demonstrator, I get to order this stuff way early and start making samples and playing with it. So there's my little pitch for today. Let me move on to what we are actually going to be playing with. And it is Stars at Night. And this beautiful Stars at Night hybrid dies. And it's hybrid because it works with this. Oh my goodness, is this not the most adorable? Let's see. It really needs something dark underneath it. A piece of red right here. That'll show it up. Look at that. So I'm going to show you how this works. And I also want to show you on just this piece. I went ahead and cut this. I think it is, I cut it 6 by 6. I did. This is our gold embossing, gold cardstock. And the way this works is, look at all these stars. Oh, and I love that Stampin' Up! Gives you extra. There's two of these, so that you can cut out more at one time if that's what you want. All right, so let me take the paper out for now. How this works is that this actually sits right in here. And when you get it right, like I just did, you see, it's not going to move on you. I mean, yeah, it'll move. It comes out super simple, but you can see it kind of catches there in those grooves. And go ahead, I'll put this down, and you'll see the magic of what happens with this. Let me bring in Stampin' and Emboss machine, which I like to refer to her as my big Ethel. And when you're doing these thick embossing, the 3D embossing folders, you want to use plate number 1. Put that in, and you want to have your folder with the fold going in first, and then you're going to use plate number 4. Okay, and just line those up. Let's see, I don't think you're going to be able to see. Let me just run this through. There she goes. Alrighty. Now I'm going to set her aside. I'll just sit down here for now and take our pieces apart. Open this up and look at how gorgeous this is. This piece comes out, okay? Now, the fun part is that not only did we emboss it, but we cut it at the same time. How cool is that? I love it. I love it. I love it. I just think this is so beautiful. Now, just because we're using the stars, don't feel that this is not useful, because it is. You have a lot of useful space here. You might only want a portion of it here, or you know, I don't really know how you will want to use yours, but trust me, don't throw this away. It's still very useful. Okay, so that's how the Stars at Night hybrid embossing folder works with these beautiful dies. I just love it. I actually went ahead and cut all of these out so that you can see. I'm going to put it this way because I like having my camera zoomed in enough that you can see everything. Look at this. There's a tag here, and it fits the word. Where is that word? Right here. Wishing you the brightest and bestest holiday season. I just love that. This piece is the center of this. So this piece can just go right on your card. I would save that, of course. These three are, this is just done in white, but you can still see all of that beautiful detail. And then these are these extra pieces. Remember showed you there are two of these and two of these. There's a little piece here that cuts out these three. This is some leaves to cut out these. It's an amazing stamp set and die set. I just love it. Now on the back side, I have the entire sheet that I did not cut out because I wanted you to be able to see that. And it's a nice reminder for me too, what's in there. So I used to do that all the time, and sometimes I still do, but not quite as often. So, all right, let me put this away. And let me show you what I have made with this. And then I'll show you, and I'll make something right here, something a little bit different, but not really too different. I will be using these star trinkets now. Let me just say, a lot of stuff has been on out of stock, and I was going to look it up and did not, but I think these will be back in stock soon. I had it's on my laptop or my iPad here, but unfortunately I didn't pull that up, and I don't want to take away our time doing that. So if you want to know when these things are going to come back, let me know and I will look that up for you, okay? So this is a bridge fold. We all know about bridge folds. And I'll be honest, there was another girl who had done this, but hers was much larger and it did not fit into a standard envelope, which this one does. Okay, so I just cut everything down and I made my own little crease here. And the way that I did that was simply by cutting off pieces of that. And that is, I'm also using this, I'm sorry, the Night Divine. I used some words from Night Divine, and I have that right here as well. Okay, that's where you find the glory to God in the highest. And of course, I use the decal circles in there and all of that, more of the gold, more of those stars. Here's this. Now, I was kind of following along and I didn't have time to make another one, but I promise you I will. And when I do, I will be using some of this other paper, probably this. Let me pull this out. Probably this paper on the sides and even the back. And I think it would just be even more spectacular. But you see it folds flat, either direction, goes right into envelope. And yes, on the back, the stars are brightly shining. This is where you sign your card and write anything that you want to write. And you can do that like that. So this will fit into a standard envelope, your little bridge card. This bottom piece here is scrapped from another card that I did, which you will see using this paper. And you see this is a little smaller because I've already cut some off of this one. So this bottom part. Okay. Then what else do I have over here? Oh, this is the one I was just talking about. I've got this one, and on this one, I actually used the die and cut out these stars. Let's see, which one did I cut? This one, and put one of these over top of it. Can you see that? This paper does the work. And all I did here was I cut these out in black for shadows. It's just so super easy to do. Now, how did I get this guy? I just cut him off of there. It was really simple. I did the whole thing, And then I cut him off. Here's one right here in navy. You see that? And you just snip right there. Oops, right there. And that gave me the one single guy. See, that's him. And the little sheep is all by itself right here. Just adorable. And I did use the layering circles, I believe is what that's called. No, it's not called layering circles. They're stylish. Ugh, my brain. You know, I should write this stuff down. Stylish shapes. And there are, here, and I used this piece right here and just chopped it off because that's how I wanted it. Isn't that adorable? And then on the inside, we have our joy and peace. And this is the rest of the Holy Family here. Remember? I cut off that shepherd and then I cut them out to fit right there. Adorable. And fast and easy. And here's that star all by itself. More of that designer series paper on the bottom. It's just where I cut it off down here. This paper is just stunning. If you bought nothing else, I would buy this paper to do my Christmas cards because it is beautiful. And then I created this envelope to go with. So there you go. Just gorgeous. And then this one, this is a little bit of a fun fold. So same kind of envelope, but I used the paper that has the gold in it. And that paper is actually from, what is it called? Shining Brightly. And there's all kinds of paper in here. And it's got the gold in it. So it's very pretty. And this card used the embossing folder, some of that Shining Brightly paper, DSP, another one of the stars that I cut out. So you don't have to have these. They just add another dimension. But isn't this just gorgeous? And I used some gold for layering. Some of our beautiful navy and gold ribbon that should be coming in, I think, this next week. It's been on back order. I'm telling you, this catalog has been an amazing popular catalog. And then on the inside, wishing you the best and the brightest holiday season. Merry Christmas. I just love that. I think it's a fun, fast, easy set. With these, you can do so much. Now here we've changed. Oh, good, Michelle. I'm glad that you got it. Good, good, good. Now I've changed up the color here a little bit. Let me pull out my envelope, which there's our envelope. And this time I used some of our newest paper. You can order this online only. I did heat emboss this piece here. And here's something funny. I forgot. This paper, it comes in gold. Here's a piece that I cut out. Gold, and you can see it's got, but I still will use it. And silver, as you see here. But this is what I forgot. It's self-adhesive. Look at that. Yes, silly me. So I just have a little bit of adhesive behind here, but I'm going to pull that off and stick that down real nice. But these, I put a little dimensional behind them. Can you see that? Yeah, a little bit, to pop them up a little bit more. But how beautiful is that? And again, some of this, I think it's balmy blue, and it's a shimmer ribbon. And here it is. It is stunning. It is balmy blue. Isn't that just gorgeous? I love this. And I used that die to cut out the words. And then on the inside, I did heat emboss the Merry Christmas and the stars down here. I know that's hard to see with the, there, that's a little better. Oh yeah, you can see that silver real nice there. So, but just a different color combination totally changes that. Of course, in the background is that embossing folder again. I mean, that adds so much dimension and just gorgeous. makes your cards look very different. This might be one of my all-time favorites. Here is our envelope that coordinates with it. And just this small piece is embossed, and I used very vanilla. And then I found this piece of white and I stamped on it, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to see how I like that. Honestly, I like it a lot. I don't mind having white and vanilla together. If that bothers you, use all white, use all vanilla, but sometimes we just got to mix it up a little bit. But this is another one of those pieces of beautiful paper that is in the Shining Brightly 12 by 12 DSP. It's a specialty DSP because it's all gold. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And again, using these stars, I used this one and I used this one. That's it. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, I just love it. And then on the inside, I did layer some gold under there, and I cut out with this one in my very vanilla, and then I stamped a Night of Navy because this is our Night of Navy cardstock, our words there. So how beautiful is that? And this is Night of Navy as well, celebrating the magic of the season. If that doesn't feel magical, I don't know. I just think it's beautiful. Now, mind you, this is just a sampling of what can be done. There are thousands of ideas out there. And I do want to show you one here really quickly. So I'm going to back up for a second and ask you a question. Now, a lot of people hang on to things that I just have no idea why, because I've got enough. Okay, but a lot of people, this piece is the real flimsy one when you have your photopolymer dies. This piece is thick. It's a nice thick piece. But when I use these and start to use them, I just put them on here. So I take them off of this, okay? You can do it either way. You can continue to put them back on here, but to me, that's kind of redundant, but that's just my personal preference. But what I have done is I saved a couple of these pieces, the thicker pieces. It's like our window sheet. And I took our dies that you know I'm using the heck out of them, our deckled circle dies, okay? And I used this one right here, I believe. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's this one. So the fourth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one from center, okay? And I ran it through Big Ethel and cut it out. So I've got this wonderful hole. You see that. And this was an idea that I had seen and I liked it. So I thought, well, I'm going to recreate it just slightly different. Not all that much different, but a little bit. So what I'm going to do, first thing is I want to put a little bit of adhesive down because I want to be able to hold this in place and not have to worry about it moving all over, this piece moving all over on me. So I didn't clean this off, so let's see which side is the clean side. I make sure I have the clean side down. There we go. That looks good. I like to make sure that I have the same width, of course, centering that. I want it up a little bit, right like that. Okay, there we go. Can you guess what we're going to do? Of course you can. We're going to use our wonderful blending brushes and a little bit of ink. I'm going to start with a lemon lolly, and lemon lolly might be enough, but if it isn't, I will, oh, that's really pretty. All right, I might just stick with lemon lolly and not add any daffodil. I think that's pretty. I don't want it too terribly bright. And then I'm going to go with Balmy Blue ink. And yeah, a little Balmy Blue here. And you know, I always like to try and start off, but Balmy Blue is a pretty soft color. But you want to get some color in there. And I could probably just keep adding Balmy Blue, but sometimes I'm a little impatient. So I'm just going to jump right into Misty Moonlight. Love Misty Moonlight. We don't want a real heavy. Oh yeah, that's pretty heavy. We don't want quite that heavy. And start off here, off of the edge, and then bring that dark color in just a little bit more. Yeah. Oh yeah, isn't that beautiful? I tell you, these are the best things ever. And to be able to use product that a lot of people toss, some people save, is pretty amazing to me to create our stencil just simply by using our dies to cut that out. Now I do want this to have a little bit more color variation, so I'm going to come in with my little mini brush, and I am using Melon Mamba, and it's pretty intense, but I want a little bit of that. Oh, my card moved. Yikes, yikes, Sharon, yikes. I guess I should have glued my card down, right? Not worry so much, that'll be fine. Because I'm only adding a little bit to give it some purple haze happening out there in our sky. Oh, I don't think you guys can see it quite as well. So I'm going to take this off. And I will save that, of course, and wipe it down with a paper towel or run some water. You see where my card moved, but that's okay. Can you see that pink in there? Giving a little purple on that. The pink became purple when you use it on blue. So let's get these out of our way, okay? And then the next thing I want to do is stamp some words, and I have them mounted, and it is the joy and peace, and that comes from our Night Divine. I could stamp a lot of things on here, but this is what I'm going with, and I'm going to use Night of Navy. Black sometimes is a little harsh, but it's okay. I am using black 1 point, but I'm going to use Night of Navy right there. Isn't that pretty? And then let's take this and let's run it through our Stampin' Emboss machine. And whoa, in my little mess here, I do need to see where I laid my dies. Not my dies, but my pieces. Here they are. Here's this. Platform 1 and number 4. And let's grab that embossing folder. You know, if I would just put things, well, I do put things back where I really know where they are, and then sometimes I forget. Okay, now on this, let's decide what we want to see here. I kind of like this. Now, part of this is going to get covered up. I'm going to go with that right there. Okay, I'm going to make it a little straighter. Yeah, just like that. I'm going to put this folder in here just like we did earlier. We're just not cutting out the stars this time. I'm going to run that through, and you see how easy this goes through. It's really very simple. You hear it pop when it comes out the other side. Stick those on there. Open this up, and let's see what it looks like now. Ooh, very pretty. I love it. I just love it. I tell you, I am so in love with all of these amazing pieces that Stampin' Up! Has given us. And, you know, I thought I had this in black, but right now I don't see it. Oh darn, oh there it is. No, that's not it either. That's another navy. Bear with me one moment. Let me see if I can't. There it is. There it is. So we've got two choices here. Okay, I am going to layer this on our Night of Navy. And then I'm going to layer it on another vanilla. So that's going to be our card. But now I want to add one of two things. The girls' original came in with the camel, and I think that is really quite lovely. I could do a couple different ones, but for this, I'm going to just change it from camel, and I think I'm going to put the nativity here. Oh, something about that just makes my heart go pitter patter. What do you think? Isn't that gorgeous? And that's what I'm going to do. All right, let me actually use my glue. It's sometimes easier when you have smaller pieces that's got little different openings. So put a little bit of glue here and there. You don't need a whole lot, honestly. This green glue, which is our Tombow liquid glue, it's a multi-purpose. It is an amazing glue. You don't have to worry if you live in a humid area about your cards falling apart. Now that's really finely put on there. It's not gumped big pieces or anything. And now I'm just going to put that right like that. And that is how my front of my card is going to look. This is a really fast Christmas card, guys. If you really want something fast and easy, you don't have to use that decal. You can use any circle that you like, okay? Let me go ahead and mount this. Now this time, instead of doing a typical 1/4 inch around, I just left 1/8 of an inch because I didn't want the navy. I just wanted a tiny little frame of that. I like that sometimes better. Again, using the glue. I like to make sure I get to the edges and corners. Attach this. And then you decide how you want to finish off that inside. I think I will probably, oh, I forgot I've got glue down here, or tape down there. I will probably end up stamping something. I don't know yet. I'm going to do the words for sure. And here, and you know what? I might just bring my camel and, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. He's so cute. I had to use him because he's adorable to begin with. I know, guys, I'm kind of all over the place, but let me just tell you, I am going to come live to you either this evening or tomorrow. Don't feel the need to tune in, but I am going to be showing you something adorable. How cute is that? And then I'll stamp my words. I'll decide which of these words I want to use. And I'm going to do another card, a couple more different designs of this. And if I get them done today, then I'll show those to you. But what do you think? Wasn't that fast? I mean, really, it is fast. So if you're making your Christmas cards, first just cut it all. I make one like this. This is the first time I've done this one. So I do this, and then I make sure, put it together, make sure it looks the way I want it to look. And then I will cut all of my paper. I'll cut all of my bases, cut all of my Night of Navy, cut all of this vanilla. Next thing I do is I would stamp my Joy and Peace, and then on all of them. If you're making 50 cards or 100 cards, do it in an assembly line. Do all of those. Then do your sponging. And honestly, that sponging did not take more than 30 seconds, really. You can get by with using just 2 colors if you want. I think you can get deep enough, lemon lolly and balmy blue. I would throw in some kind of a pink to give you that little purpley sky look. I love that. But, and then run them all through the embossing folder at the same time. And die cut these. That's super quick too. You can cut that and this at the same time. And if you want more sheep, you can add more sheep, whatever you want. If you wanted to add one of these little gold stars on here, you could do that too. They are 2 different sizes. There's the big ones and the small ones. And in this case, I'm going to pull one of these out and tell me what you think. Should I use a star or not use a star? I almost want to put it up here instead of on the color. Ooh, I kind of like that. No, I don't when I look at it from a distance. This is how I stamp all the time. Sometimes I don't like what I've done. Look at the little backing from that. Let's see what we like it. Do we like it in here? The glue from the star stayed onto the card. Oh, actually, I do like that. Yeah. What do you think? With or without the gold star? They're both beautiful. So, and if these are on back order, by the time you do everything else, these will be in. So, just saying, fast, easy, and I would probably do something really fun. Maybe even just emboss the flap on the envelope, or use some designer series paper. So, let me hop back up here. There we go. Okay, so tell me what you think. I see some of you love it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I do love it. I love the stamp set. I love everything about this. I just think it's so pretty. I really would hope that all of you will tell your friends about my Facebook live, because they can go back and watch it anytime and give me some thumbs up or some hearts and stuff like that, just to help my page grow a little bit. I'd really appreciate that. And if you ever thought about joining or rejoining, please let me know. Stampin' Up is really very low key, and I love being able to get my hands on some of this fun product right here. Can't see it, but it is, trust me, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I love these, love them. So anyways, oh, I almost forgot to tell you, John and I are going out of town. We are actually leaving on Tuesday, next Tuesday. And we're not coming home. We get home on the 24th. So that's 14 days. That's 2 weeks. Okay. Then on the 27th, so just a couple days after I get back, we have to fly up to Hartford, Connecticut, because our granddaughter is being confirmed at the cathedral there in Hartford. And then I'm going to get to see Jen that weekend. And then we have to fly home on the 30th. So it's going to be a little crazy. So I'm sorry to say the next official Facebook Live will be November the 2nd. Oh, so far away. But I am going to jump on here tomorrow, if not even this evening. I want to show you how to make this. How cute is that? Lighting. Let me turn my lighting down a little. Oh yeah, that helped. And I've got all of these windows in this room over here, so they're in front of me, but it does help. So I'm going to show you how to make this. It is fast and easy. I know, hard to believe, but it is. And I will either come back a little bit later today or tomorrow. Okay, so it'll be a surprise. So don't feel like you have to catch me live. Of course, I would love it if you did. But if you don't, that's okay too. So you can always catch me later. And I always upload these to YouTube as well. So just letting you know all of those fun little tips. And please, like I said, like, share this with all of your friends if you think it's worthwhile. And until next time, happy stamping. Have a wonderful day.